Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. In motion, the tight end. Now Penix to the air right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Penix. Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
looking to put a drive together.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Niners at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, run.
Lawrence going to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, time. 30 left. Red.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Hey, Ginger.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Easy, Ralph. Hey, son. Hey, I'm gun. Still.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
On red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Niners 14, Falcons nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To the air, Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Back to 60.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Lamb to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, Lion, go, go.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Get wide.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, go. Hey, kill. Darn, this one's hot. Silver.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got the first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Red on red. Hey, so here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
The tackle on the play by Miles Murphy.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one deep for London. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw again. Complete to Drake London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Kill, red on red. Go.
Looking to throw. Morris. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Second and 4. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll throw with Penix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, 60 Eagles. 60. Dragon 60.
Robinson on a give right side. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 14. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Coon knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Here's the score. Niners 28, Falcons 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
Now Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
On red. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, Lion! Darn, this is hot!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 9.
Red on red. So, here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got London on a slant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Dragon, 60. 18, Rebel, 18, Rebel.
To the air, Penix. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On the bootleg, it's Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Penix to the air once more. Now a run, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And bulldozing his way through.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Red 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from... pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Penix. Throw left side. There's London. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now second and 5.
Come on, set. 18, set, hurt.
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go! Cougar Knight, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, Penix from the gun. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Ready, 7 Pirates, 7 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Roll! Here we go. Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Tag! Dragon 60. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 40. Before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Gets another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to... And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hey, Lion. Alert. Hey, James, attack. Here we go, son.
First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. find Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ralph, son.
Another run to Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4 and 5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4 and 5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.